Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to discuss a different approach to selling on Amazon that could benefit you if you have less money or less time, or you're just looking for something much easier. So before we get started with this video, please consider clicking that subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I bring out new videos. And let's get right into it. So a different approach to selling on Amazon. So usually what you do is you'd find a product, you would then go and find a supplier in China or India or somewhere. You'd use Alibaba or DHgate. You'd find a supplier, you'd talk to them, you'd create a whole order, you'd wait however many days, 15, 20 days for production time. You'd also get samples. That is what I would call a more complicated process. However, it's the legit process of creating an Amazon business. Now, there is another way of doing it that is much more on hand for you, because doing it through China, you can literally get them to send it to Amazon and you don't even have to touch your stuff. And once you get it set up, the first order, the second order is easy, the third order is easy, the fourth order is easy. But the first order, setting the whole process up with the private labeling and the finding the supplier and the trust and all that sort of stuff, that is quite difficult. So if you're looking for an alternative to doing that, then this could work for you. And what is this? So this is finding wholesalers in your country. So I live in the UK. So if I wanted to sell, I don't know, wallets, just go with wallets. If I wanted to sell wallets in the UK, all I'd have to do is search Google for wholesale wallets UK. And I'll probably come up with a bunch of different websites of companies that sell wallets. Now there are some drawbacks and there are some positives to it. The positive is usually usually you'd be able to get, let me just put this on silent. Usually you'd be able to get next day delivery, which is incredible firstly, because next day delivery is amazing. Which means there's no 15-20 day production time, you can get next day delivery. Another benefit is that it's quite cheap. So like for example, the next day delivery is usually free, and not only is it free, but the actual item is quite cheap. I don't know how they get it so cheap, but it is quite cheap, even cheaper than sourcing from China and then having to pay for delivery and import and all that sort of stuff. It's quite cheap. Now there are many more drawbacks. The main one being is it's completely on hand, so you can't get them, this wholesaler, you won't be able to get them to send it to China. You'll have to get them to send it to you, and then you'll have to then label it with an FNSKU. That's just the first step, is labeling it with an FNSKU. So let's say you order 1,000 wallets, you then have to label 1,000 wallets. It's going to take you absolutely ages. So the next thing, which we found was quite a drawback, is we like the idea of private labeling. We like the idea of building a brand, because that's what this whole business is about. Building a brand and then eventually maybe selling that brand. Now, if you want to build a brand with a UK supplier, that's near to impossible. The only thing you could do is when you get the 1,000, let's say you order 1,000, when you get the 1,000 into your house or to your office, you can rebrand them, repackage them into your own branding. Now that takes even longer. So imagine getting 1,000 wallets, you then have to stick 1,000 FNSKUs on the packaging, you have to then repackage them to your own brand, then you have to ship them off to Amazon. That is a lot of work, and if you're selling 1,000 a month or 2,000 a month, it's not really scalable, because the more you're selling, the more work you're giving yourself. Yes, you can employ people to go and do it for you, to package, to do that sort of stuff, but if you're going to end up employing people to do it, that's just extra cost. You may as well go to China, or not go to China, but you may as well source it from China and get China just to send it straight to Amazon. But if you don't have that much money to start with, if you've got a couple of £100s to start with, and it's very overwhelming to go to China, just if you're just getting into it to see if you want to do this, then I highly recommend just trying this way, just to test the waters before you decide if you want to go further with your Amazon business. So if you're still not sure whether or not you want to start an Amazon business, you can just start by finding local wholesalers in your country. There will be no import tax, it will generally be very fast shipping, free shipping, and then you can list them on Amazon very quickly. It's a lot of hands-on work, but you can list it on Amazon very quickly and get going. And if it's working out and you're enjoying it and you enjoy making the money from it, then try and find a similar product. Maybe if it's a black leather wallet, try and find another black leather wallet that looks the same on Alibaba and get it done like that, because then it becomes a passive income where they are shipping it to Amazon. All you have to do is 10 minutes, hey, can I have another order of this? Done, that's it. You've already given them your logo, you've given them the packaging. It's that simple after you make your first order with them. So I did want to, let me just make sure I didn't leave anything out. Yeah, so I didn't leave anything out. I just take notes on all my videos so I don't miss anything out. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you like this idea. It's similar to arbitrage, but it's not really, because you're not going to a shop and buying discounted items or finding good deals. You're literally going to a wholesaler, but it just happens to be in your country. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you like this. Please give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you in tomorrow's video.